Getting interviewed for a job is stressful, right? Especially when you get asked those vague, open-ended questions. What are those managers, though, really getting at, and why do they care what your hobbies are? You know, really? Trina Casey-Myatt from Robert Half is here this morning with some insight. And you have to have an answer for these questions, though, don't you? You do.
Absolutely.
You do.
Yeah.
So we have some examples that we're going to go through here, graphic by graphic, about questions that are asked, and then, of course, Trina's going to get into what they mean. So here's an example for why do you want to work here? What do you know about this company? Why are you interested in this position? What are they looking for when they ask these?
Obviously, you want to hire someone who's very interested in working for your organization. And so by asking those questions and hearing what their responses are really indicates what your interest level is, what research you've done in regards to the company. So, you know, it can certainly set you apart from other applicants for the role.
Yeah, if you've researched what the product is, exactly their number one seller, number two seller, number three seller, you can really stand out, right?
For sure.
Okay, good. Okay, then the next kind of round of questions we wanted to get to here is it's about your experience. What did you like or dislike at your last job? Tell me about your work experience. Why did you leave your last job? All three of them are looking for the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're wanting to know kind of what environments you work best in, because not every company is the right fit for every individual. Doesn't mean that you're not a good applicant, but it does mean whether you're the right fit for them. So that's really what they're getting at.
Okay. Some could be like a Google environment where it's really some people like the structured cubicle type thing.
Yeah,
right?
and you're only successful in the environment that works best for you.
Okay. Okay. The next round of weaknesses. I hate that one. What's your weakness? How do you interact with a team? How do you handle stress? And what are your hobbies? This always seems, I don't know, unusual to me, but I'm not the person doing the interview.
Well, and certainly the hobby question kind of takes people off guard sometimes because what does it matter what you do outside work? And what they're really looking for is, do you have ways to have an outlet where you can kind of, you know, relax after work, you know, decompress, get that stress out. That's what they're truly looking for in that question. But the biggest part of it is just being prepared. Are you confident in how you answer the question? It doesn't necessarily matter what you say, to a certain extent, of course, but it's more about are you confident? Are you able to answer quickly and succinctly?
Yeah, and can you think on your feet too,
Absolutely,
right? Yeah, can you think on your feet?
Yeah.
And finally, why did you choose this career? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years down the road in the future type thing? They're looking for a similar thing, right?
Yeah, they sure are. They want individuals who have a plan in place. And that they can continue to expand with that company and learn and grow and develop into different roles. So again, it's not necessarily what you say, but it's how you answer it and to show that you do have a plan.
A plan, yeah. What about those questions, though? We were kind of having some fun with this earlier. I mean, an example would be like, are you a hunter or a gatherer?
Right.
Or if you were a new color in a box of crayons, what color would that be and why? Are they all looking, is that a creativity thing they're looking for? Okay.
It's again, how quickly can you think on your feet? And can you have a little bit of fun? And usually companies that ask that type of question have more of a fun, edgy environment, and they want to know, can you fit in this environment? Are you quick on your feet? Can you have a little bit of humor in your day?
One of the questions was, if you're a pizza delivery person, how could you benefit by having a pair of scissors? I mean, that sounded left field, right?
Yeah, and again, it's not what you say, it's how you answer it. And it's okay to have a little bit of humor in it because they realize it's not a serious question, but how creative can you be?
You got to be creative and you got to be prepared. You got to do some research. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Trina.
you for having me.
Trina Casey-Myatt, of course, from Robert Half.